on bail on conditions as court may set them. And the Human Rights Enforcement Act 2019 orders courts not to entertain any other matter when a human rights issue is raised. That's section 7 of the Act. And it says, where the Act says, where a human rights matter arises in any proceedings before the magistrate court, the magistrate court shall immediately stay the proceedings in the main matter and first determine the human rights issue raised. So those of you in Nakawa, you saw the road mayor and the other lawyers drawing the attention of the court to this section 7 of the Human Rights Enforcement Act. Dr. Besigye and her job, who in the first place should never have been abducted and therefore remanded, should be released from prison. The judiciary, itself a creature of the Constitution, must respect the Constitution. General Museveni, you have only one option if you are listening and following. Return to the constitutional path before the country explodes in your face. That's the only option you, Mr. Museveni, have. To return to the constitutional path before the country explodes. And there are many examples. Sudan, both of them, South and North. Somalia, where you, Mr. Museveni, deployed the military. Congo. All these countries have exploded, not because people in those countries were stupid. Libya, formerly ruled by your friend, a revolutionary who said they don't get out of power. All these countries have exploded. So I appeal to you, Mr. Museveni, since you are an elder now, it's for you to be considerate. You need to return to the constitutional path, or else the country will explode in your face. Gaddafi used to visit you here severally. You saw what happened to him. He was even more powerful than you, Museveni. But he chose to run Libya as if it was a personal estate. It is not late for you, Mr. Museveni. We saw you in Ukololo repenting. When you repent, it means you stop committing crimes. You don't repent and then the following day you start again. We saw you with your wife at a function organized by your daughter, with whom now you run Uganda. You were repenting seriously. So you don't stop at repenting. We want to see a change in the Museveni, not one who is abducting and presiding over abductions of human beings. You can still refrain yourself before it is too late. Please, Yoweri Museveni, Tibuhaburwa, Kaguta, return to the constitutional path immediately before it is late. They may kill you, but they may also diminish your life by subjecting you to these conditions. Maybe people don't know that if you have never had trouble sleeping, we have a doctor here. So to go 2 days without sleep, you'll even seek medical treatment. But for days, Dr. Besigye is not sleeping because of bedbugs. I now want to address the terror at Nakawa Court. On Friday, May 23rd, when our leader was controversially produced before Nakawa Magistrate Court, and the intention, as you all may have followed, was to facilitate the Museveni government now fidgeting with evidence, fidgeting with the Besigye's trial, to once again amend the charge sheet. You remember before the General Court Martial, Dr. Besigye was charged with many things, including even within the General Court Martial. They amended the charge sheet to include treachery. Nakawa charged him with different offenses. Now on Friday, they nearly sneaked him out of Luzira, because as you all follow, Dr. Besigye was informed in the night that he will be appearing in the court the following morning. And that's why what happened. He hadn't even gotten in touch with his lawyers to instruct them. That's how the lawyers ended up leaving court. So the judiciary connived with the government to sneak Dr. Besigye out of Luzira because they wanted to amend charges, something they have done. This is like the 5th time. Because a day or 2 days earlier, this appearance was on 23rd. But on 21st, those of you who were in court, the same court remanded Dr. Besigye up to 29th, which is Thursday this week. He was remanded by a magistrate called Jonathan Tio. Those of you who followed and those of us who were in court, this magistrate said they didn't have time. His supervisors had instructed him that they will be available either on the 5th or 12th, either 2nd of June. The plea from Dr. Besigye's lawyers, including the Lord Mayor, that at least he should be produced the following day or at the nearest convenient day, at least within the week. They said no. Even the prosecutor said we are not available. But within 12 hours, they have not only found time, but they had issued a production warrant requiring Dr. Besigye to return to Nakawa. The chief magistrate, before whom Dr. Besigye has been appearing, Esther Nyadoyi, was the one all along Dr. Besigye has been appearing before this chief magistrate. Now on this day when Dr. Besigye is sneaked out of Luzira, Esther Nyadoyi is not there. We now have another magistrate called Christine Nanteke. It's as if they are doing a internship using Dr. Besigye, these magistrates. That today you have Tio, another day you have Christine somebody, another one you have Nanteke. Maybe they are using Dr. Besigye to study law, that you can juggle Dr. Besigye between yourselves, whoever wants to have appearances. The trouble is that many of the judicial officers don't know that they are doing a job for which they are paid by the public. They think they are doing the public a favor. That's why when you have Dr. Besigye appearing, they tell you they are in a meeting, they are in a workshop. We are spending more than 500 billion shilling taxpayers' money on the judiciary. The judiciary is accountable. They are not doing anyone a favor. I see many of the magistrates, their attitude is that they are doing anyone a favor. You are paid by taxpayers to serve them. These courts are not your private entities. These are private public institutions. So you cannot begin juggling a leader like that. Today it is Tio, another day it is Nyadoyi, another day it is Nanteke. We don't know who will now come on Thursday. If you want to do internship, you can return to Makerere.